Hey, Rhythm Guitar Rockers, this is Mark Turco from rhythmguitarlessons.net, and I have a video today for you about guitar picks. So in this video, I'm going to show you an excerpt from a Theory Talks Live where I was the guest on Tommaso Zilio's YouTube channel. Tommaso is a music theory expert and has the website musictheoryforguitar.com. So this is not the typical conversation that you have with a music theory expert regarding rhythm guitar, but the topic of guitar picks came up and we both agreed it dramatically impacts your rhythm guitar playing. So first we discuss how a pick can affect your performance and your sound, and then we get into how different guitar picks may be suited for different types of rhythm guitar styles.
That's actually an important part of rhythm playing too, is actually your pick. I mean, they all sound different, but your pick has a huge impact on your rhythm playing.
Tell us more.
Well, the materials are different. So there are some materials that are more percussive sounding against the string, which it'll cut through the mix slightly, and it's very subtle, but it actually exists there. So there's a material called acetal, which is like a white plastic looking kind of stuff. So are you still playing the yeah, those are acetal. Yep, those are acetal.
That's Ultex, which is a slightly different kind of play. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have my glass. Oh, those are even more percussive.
Exactly. That's why I like them. that's the sharpest thing you can get. It's like it's actually scratches if you want to. That's the sharpest attack you can get from a pick with this material. I mean, unless you go metal with a metal pick, but that's probably too much. I don't like the sound of metal picks. But for plastic, that's the sharpest attack.
Yeah, the pick actually has a lot to do with your tone. Now, you may not like that sound of a sharp attack, and when you do play with that super sharp attack, maybe just the way that your hands work on the fretboard, you need to tone something down so you could go to a less percussive sounding pick and it matches your playing style. So it's not that you need always something that's brighter, but if for some reason you're not getting the clarity that you want, or, before you start turning knobs on your amp and buying another pedal and stuff like that, that's something you should actually consider, that most people don't think is part of their signal chain, but your pick is part of your sound and it should be addressed just like everything else, whether it's an amp or a pedal or a EQ setting, whatever. It's actually very important. Well, something interesting that you had said though, depending upon what style of music that you're playing, your pick may make a huge difference. So if you're struggling with something, changing your pick actually can make it easier. You could have there's materials that they feel more slippery on the strings as opposed to kind of grabbing the string. So if you're you mentioned Nile Rodgers before, if you're going for like a funk R&B thing, well, maybe you might want to try something where the pick is just going to kind of slide off the strings, not get hung up, because you got to get a really fast rhythm kind of thing going on, or the going the other way. If you're looking for extra oomph and articulation, maybe you want something where it feels like the string is grabbing the pick. So then that way you could really feel it. So not only tone, but it can actually make things easier or harder to play. And it sounds different.
People always underestimate this. It's true. And how hard is the pick too? It changes the sound. I like very hard picks. But depending on what you're playing, sometimes you can use soft picks, for instance. So if you're playing an acoustic guitar, okay, in the studio, I would use a soft pick because you get a better sound in the microphone, even if I really don't like soft picks. But people always underestimate that. And
let me know in the comments section what other topics you would like me to make videos on. And if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, and set your notifications so you will know when I create a new video. Remember to always have fun with your guitar, and I'll see you next time.
If you like that video, you're going to love this brand new e-guide that's totally free. The link is in this video's description, or you can go to rhythmguitarlessons.net/capital P, lowercase r, lowercase o.